Have you ever sat in a dark room with only a single, small candle burning? Its light is not grand. It is not enough to dispel all the surrounding darkness. But as long as it keeps burning, that room will never completely sink into the pitch black of night. My beloved child, your life is just like that. There are times when you feel everything around you growing dim. There are days when you can no longer clearly see the path ahead. There are moments when you think the light within your heart is slowly fading away. And right in those very moments, I want you to pause for a while. Take a deep breath and listen to me. My beloved child, if you are reading these words today, know that it is not by chance. It is no coincidence that you have paused amidst the countless things sweeping you away. It is no coincidence that you opened this message exactly when your heart is feeling so heavy. I am the one who led you here. Amidst the chaos of life, amidst the unresolved worries, and amidst the days when your heart seems so exhausted from holding on for too long, I have called your name. I have waited for you, and today, I want to speak to you with all the love of a father. My beloved child, perhaps it has been a long time since you felt your heart shining as brightly as before. There are days you wake up with little motivation left. There are mornings you still smile at others. Yet inside you harbor so much sorrow. There are nights you stare into the silent void and wonder, do I still have enough strength to keep going? Is God still with me? Is the light within my heart slowly fading? Today, I want to answer you. No, that light has not gone out. It might feel weaker to you. The winds of life may have caused that flame to flicker, but I am still protecting it. My beloved child, do you know why I chose to speak to you about a candle? Because a candle is very small. It cannot dispel the entire night sky, but as long as it is burning, the darkness can never fully conquer the room. Your faith is just like that. You often think you must be incredibly strong, must have an immense faith, and must do truly great things. But I do not demand that. I just want you to never let the flame within your heart go out. As long as there is even a single spark left, I can make it blaze brightly once more. My beloved child, there are people who look at you and think you are doing fine. They see you working. They see you smiling. And they see you going about your daily life. But I look deeper than what human eyes can see. I see the exhaustion you hide behind your smile. I see the times you try to act strong so others won't worry. I see the nights you lie awake, your heart filled with unanswered questions. I even see the tears you quickly wipe away so no one will notice. You do not need to explain anything to me. I already know. I have always known. My beloved child, perhaps there was a time you thought you were of no value. You see others succeeding, moving forward, and seemingly having everything you wish for. Then you look back at yourself and only see unfinished things, unfulfilled dreams, prayers still waiting for an answer, and doors that remain closed. You begin to wonder, does my life still have any meaning? Listen to me. A candle never sees its own light, but those in the dark do. You are the same. You may not realize what I am doing through your life, but there are people who have found hope simply because you persevered. There are people who have found peace simply because they see you continuing to trust me in the midst of adversity. There are people who are quietly encouraged by your very life. What you consider small is never meaningless in my hands. My beloved child, never think that I am only present when things are going well. No, the light of a candle is truly seen only when night falls. In the same way, it is often in the darkest seasons of your life that my presence is clearer than ever. When you can no longer rely on your own strength, when you no longer know what to hold on to, when all you can do is whisper, "Father." Right in that moment, I am very close, not standing afar to observe, but right beside you, like a father leaning down to shield a small candle from a harsh wind. I am sheltering your faith. I will not let that flame go out. My beloved child, there are winds that have blown through your life, the winds of disappointment, of illness, of hurtful words, of betrayal, and of failures. There were times you thought they had swept away all your hope. But look back. You are still here. You are still seeking me. You are still opening your heart to listen to my voice. That means the candle within you is still burning. It might just be a tiny spark. But to me, as long as there is a spark, I can illuminate your entire life. My beloved child, as it is written in Matthew 5:16, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. I do not ask you to become the sun. I only call you to be a light right where I have placed you in your family, at your workplace, in ordinary conversations, and in unnoticed acts of love. Light does not need to be loud. It simply needs to be present. My beloved child, perhaps today you feel too small to make a difference. But remember, a candle can light another candle without losing its own light. A word of encouragement from you can lift a soul. A prayer from you can open up hope for someone. An act of forgiveness from you can heal a relationship. A faithful life from you can lead someone closer to me. Do not underestimate what I have placed within you. You do not know whose path your small light will guide, but I know, and I am using your very life to bring light to places you have never even imagined. My beloved child, do not let fear blow out the candle I have lit. Do not let failures make you believe the light is gone. Do not let the dark days make you forget that the dawn is still coming. Keep your heart close to me. Let me continue to add oil to your lamp. Let me renew your strength when you are weary. For this is only the beginning of what I want to say. In the next part, I will lead you deeper into the dark corners you have always tried to hide. I will speak of the nights you thought the candle in your heart was merely flickering. I will remind you that I was there in every single tear. And I will show you that even when you thought your light was about to fade, it was me who wrapped my loving hands around that flame, never letting it die out even once. My beloved child, there are things you have never told anyone. There are stories only you know. There are memories that, every time you recall them, make your heart ache, as if the wound was inflicted just yesterday. You have learned to stay silent. You have learned to smile. You have learned to tell everyone, I am Fina, but I know, I always know, because no one understands your heart better than the one who created it. My beloved child, how many nights have you sat alone in the dark? How many times have you looked out the window, letting your thoughts carry you far away? How many times have you tried to close your eyes to sleep? But the harder you tried to forget, the heavier your heart became. I was there. I saw your red eyes from crying so much. I saw your weary shoulders from carrying too many burdens. I saw the forced smile you gave to others. I saw your heart trying to be strong, while every piece inside seemed to be breaking. No one knew, but I knew. No one saw, but I saw. My beloved child, There are tears you have never let anyone see. You turn away. You wipe them quickly. And you tell yourself that you must be stronger. You are afraid that if you show weakness, people will be disappointed. You are afraid that if you speak out, no one will understand. But with me, you do not need to hide. I do not love you because you are strong. I love you even when you have no strength left. You do not need to prove anything before me. You only need to come. You only need to stay. You only need to let me hold that exhausted heart of yours. My beloved child, some of your prayers do not have beautiful words. They are just a sigh, a choked sob, or silent tears falling. There are nights you could only whisper, "Father, please help me," and then you could not say anything more. You thought you prayed too little. You thought you did not have enough faith. But I want you to know that the most beautiful prayers are not formed by words, but by a heart completely opened before me. And I have listened to them all. Not a single cry has been ignored. Not a single call has fallen into the void. My beloved child, I know there are days you feel like a dying candle. The flame is still there, but merely flickering. Even a slight breeze makes you fear that it will all end. You look at your life and think, I have tried for too long. I have endured too much. I do not know how much further I can go. Listen to me. Even when your candle has only a tiny spark left, I still see it, and I will not let it go out. I am the one who ignited that flame, and I am the one who will protect it. My beloved child, I see the times you were misunderstood, the words you could not explain, the sacrifices no one acknowledged, and the good deeds you did that no one thanked you for. I also see the times you chose silence over arguing, chose forgiveness over retaliation, and chose to love even when you yourself were hurting. The world may consider that weakness, but in my eyes, that is the strength of a soul being led by the Holy Spirit. My beloved child, I know there are times you blamed yourself. You thought, if only I were better. If only I were wiser. If only I had decided differently. Perhaps things would not be like this. You keep returning to the past, blaming yourself, and letting bygone things bind your present. But I do not want you to live like that. I have forgiven you. So why have you not forgiven yourself? If I no longer condemn you, why do you still condemn yourself? Let go of the past. You cannot step into a new chapter if you are still holding on to the old one. My beloved child, there are wounds you thought had healed, but simply hearing them mentioned makes your heart ache again. There are memories you try to forget, yet they return in the quiet nights. Do not be afraid. Do not be ashamed. A wound does not mean you are weak. It only proves that you have fought, and you are still here. I do not hate your scars. I want to use them to reveal my healing power. My beloved child, perhaps what hurts you the most is not what happened, but the feeling that no one truly understands you. There are times you are surrounded by many people, yet still feel lonely. There are times you laugh a lot, but upon returning to your room, tears quietly fall. You think no one understands, but I understand. I understand even the things you have not named. I understand the silences between your prayers. I understand the sobs you try to hold back. I understand the pains that even you do not know how to express. My beloved child, never think that I am only with you on your strong days. It is precisely on your weakest days that I hold you the closest. Like a father gently cupping his hands around a small candle in the cold wind. You may not see those hands, but they are what keep the flame alive. How many times did you think you stood up on your own? In truth, I lifted you. How many times did you think you were strong enough? In truth, I gave you strength. How many times did you think you were just lucky? In truth, it was my grace silently protecting you. My beloved child, I want you to remember this whenever the night returns. The darkness has no power to decide the fate of the candle. As long as there is a single spark, the light still exists. And as long as I am with you, hope has never died. My beloved child, do not rush to think that your days of waiting are meaningless. Do not assume my silence means my absence. In the next part, I will reveal to you what you have not yet understood for so long. I will tell you why there are doors I have not opened, why there are prayers I have not answered immediately, and why I let you walk through dark seasons. And you will realize that, just as the one who tends the candle silently adds oil before the flame weakens, I am also silently preparing for you a new season, brighter than anything you have ever imagined. My beloved child, after all I have just spoken, I know there is still a question in your heart, a question that has followed you for months, perhaps even years. You do not speak it out loud every day, but it is there, quietly, silently, sometimes turning into a sigh every time you end your prayer. You ask me, Father, why do I still have to wait? Why have I prayed so much, yet everything seems to remain the same? Why do I try to live righteously, yet the path is still full of thorns? Why do some people only need a few steps to reach where they want, while I seem to be walking forever in the dark? My beloved child, I have heard every single one of those questions, and today I want to answer you, not with reproach, but with the love of a father who intimately knows every beat of your heart. You think I am silent, but I am at work. You think I am delaying, but I am preparing. You think the door has closed, but I am building a better path. My beloved child, remember the image of the candle. When the flame begins to weaken, the candle keeper does not immediately light a new flame. They gently add oil. They adjust the wick. They shield it from the wind. All of these actions happen very quietly. Someone standing far away would barely notice anything happening. But it is those silent actions that help the candle continue to shine. I am doing the exact same with you. There are many things I am doing that your eyes cannot yet see. But that does not mean I am doing nothing at all. My beloved child, there are prayers you offered years ago. You think I have forgotten? No, I still remember. I remember the day you knelt in tears. I remember every sob. I remember everything you entrusted to me. Not a single prayer has disappeared. Not a single call has fallen into the void. There are prayers I answered immediately. There are prayers I am answering gradually, day by day. And there are also prayers I withhold. Because I know what you asked for at that moment was not yet the best thing for you. My beloved child, if I gave you everything the moment you desired it, would you truly be ready to keep it? There are doors that should only open when your heart is mature enough. There are responsibilities that should only come when your faith is firm enough. There are blessings that only truly become blessings when you have learned humility. Therefore, What I am preparing is not just the circumstances. I am preparing you, my beloved child. Perhaps you are thinking that you are standing still, but look closely. You are no longer the person you were a year ago. Back then, a single criticism would keep you awake for nights. Today, you have learned to bring your sadness to me. Back then, you were quick to anger. Today, you know to pray before reacting. Back then, you thought every failure was the end. Today, you are starting to believe that every trial has a purpose. Do you see? I am transforming you, very silently, like a candle burning bit by bit, not loud, but still shining brightly. My beloved child, do not let impatience cause you to leave the place I have put you. There are people who leave right before the dawn breaks. There are people who give up right as the harvest approaches. I do not want you to be one of them. If I have led you here, I will also lead you forward. If I have begun a work in you, I will complete it. If I have ignited that flame, I will not let it go out. My beloved child, there are doors I close not to disappoint you, but to protect you. You only see the door. I see the entire path behind it. There are relationships you regret losing, but I know if they continued, your heart would be hurt even more. There are jobs you did not get, but I know if you stepped into them, you would lose the peace I am preserving. There are dreams that had to be put on hold, but that is not because I want to take away your joy. It is because I am preparing something greater than what you ever prayed for. My beloved child, never think that the waiting period is wasted time. That is where I train your patience. That is where I teach you to trust. That is where I heal your deep wounds. That is where I make the roots of your faith grow deeper. A tree can only grow tall when its roots are deep enough. A candle can only burn steadily when its wick is prepared properly. A person can only stand firm amidst the storm when their soul has been built up by me. My beloved child, as it is written in Isaiah 40:31, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. Pay attention. The promise is not for the impatient. The promise is for those who know how to wait. Because while you wait for me, I am also renewing you, healing you, strengthening you, and preparing the wings that you cannot yet see today. My beloved child, do not let the world's clock determine your hope. The world always says, faster, more, sooner, but the kingdom of heaven operates on the rhythm of faithfulness. I never arrive too early, so that you become complacent. I never arrive too late, so that you fall into despair. I always arrive right on time. It may not be the time you expect, but it is always the time you need the most. My beloved child, if today you are still walking in a dark season, do not be afraid. The darkness is not where I left you behind. It may be the very place where my light will appear most clearly. Do not just pray for me to take the wind away. Believe that right in the midst of that wind, I am still using the hands of a father to shield the small candle within your heart. And the day will come when you look back at the journey you have traveled, and you will smile. You will understand that what kept that candle burning was not your own strength, but my faithful hands that never once let you go. My beloved child, take just one more step. Do not stop halfway through the journey. In the next part, I will reveal to you the true meaning of the candle of life. I will let you know why I do not just want you to keep the light for yourself, but also want to use your very life to illuminate hearts that are sinking in despair. Because a candle lit by me is never created just to burn for itself. It is born to bring my light to the world. My beloved child, at this point, I want you to look back at the candle I have mentioned from the beginning of this message. Do you realize something? A candle is never created just to exist. It is created to burn, to shine, and to bring light to the places covered in darkness. Your life is the same. I did not create you just to pass the days, not just to wake up, work, and close another day in weariness. I created you with a greater purpose, so that every day you live, my light is reflected through you. My beloved child, perhaps you have often asked yourself, what can I do for the kingdom of heaven? I am not a pastor. I am not a famous person. I do not have any special talents. But I want you to know that I have never searched for the most prominent people. I have always searched for the most willing hearts. A small candle can still guide someone lost in the night. A sincere prayer can still change a life. An act of silent love can still become the answer to someone's cry for help. Do not judge your value by the size of the flame. Look at the one who lit the fire. My beloved child, do you know what makes a candle special? It can only shine when it accepts to burn. If it hoards all its wax, if it fears melting, if it only wants to protect itself, it will never fulfill the purpose for which it was created. Faith is like that. Love is like that. Service is like that. There are times you must give your time. There are times you must give forgiveness. There are times you must sacrifice your own comfort to lift someone else up. The world calls that a loss. But in the kingdom of heaven, that is how the light spreads. My beloved child, I know there are days you feel you have given too much. You love, but are not loved in return. You help, but are not acknowledged. You are sincere, but are misunderstood. You begin to wonder, is it worth it? Look at the candle. It does not ask, who will thank my light? It just keeps burning, because that is its nature. I want you to be the same. Do not love expecting a return. Do not do good deeds hoping for praise. Do not live faithfully wanting to be seen by others. Do everything because you love me, and because I love this world through you. My beloved child, there is one thing I want you to always remember. Light never argues with darkness. It simply appears, and the darkness retreats on its own. Do not spend your life competing with the world. Do not let your heart be filled with anger. Do not let bitterness extinguish the flame I have placed within you. Live a life that allows others to see peace, to see kindness, to see humility, and to see forgiveness. They may not have read the Bible, but they will read your life, and through that, they will recognize me. My beloved child, do not think your light is too small. A candle can light hundreds of other candles without losing its own light. When you encourage someone, they will have the strength to encourage others. When you forgive, others will learn forgiveness. When you are faithful, you are planting seeds that will still bear fruit many years later. You will never know all that I am doing through your life. But I know, and that is enough. My beloved child, there are people living in darkness who do not even realize it themselves. They laugh. They succeed. They have everything the world dreams of. Yet in their hearts, they lack peace, hope, and purpose. I am placing you on their path not to persuade them with eloquent words, but so they see my light through how you live, a person full of peace amidst adversity, a person who still knows how to be thankful amidst lack, a person who still knows how to love after being hurt, a person who continues to hope when every door seems to close. That is the most powerful sermon. My beloved child, as it is written in John 8:12, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Remember, you do not create the light yourself. I am the light. You only reflect me. Just as the moon has no light of its own but brightens the night by reflecting the sun, you do not need to try to become extraordinary. You only need to stay close to me. The closer you are to me, the brighter you will shine. My beloved child, if one day you feel your candle is about to go out, do not try to burn by your own strength. Come back to me. Let me add oil. Let me trim the wick. Let me shield you from the winds, because no one can maintain the light forever by their own power. But those who abide in me will always be renewed every morning, every season, and every step of the journey. My beloved child, I do not expect you to be perfect. I only hope that when the world looks at you, they see one thing, that there is a God who is still alive, a God who still heals, forgives, loves, and lifts people up after they have fallen. That is the most beautiful light you can bring, my beloved child. Never underestimate the candle I have placed in your hands. Keep it burning with prayer. Nourish it with my word. Protect it with faith. And let it shine with love, because in the next part, I will show you that even now, while you still think your light is small, I am preparing a new season, a season where I will use that very candle to illuminate paths you have never walked, touch lives you have never met, and do things far beyond what you have ever prayed for or imagined. For even when you do not yet see it, I am still at work, and the candle I have lit in you will not only continue to burn, but will blaze brighter than ever before. My beloved child, if you have traveled with me to these lines, I want you to take a deep breath. Do not let your mind continue to be filled with things that make you anxious. Do not just look at what you are lacking. Do not just look at the doors that have not yet opened. Do not just look at the prayers that have not yet been answered. Look at me, because I am not just the God of yesterday. I am not only the God of the present. I am already standing in your tomorrow. I know the things waiting for you ahead, and I want you to step into the future with a heart full of hope. My beloved child, perhaps you think your life is standing still. You look around and everything seems not to change. Same job, same trials, same familiar battles. You ask yourself, when will my life turn to a new chapter? Today. I answer you, the new chapter began a long time ago. It is just that you have not yet seen the first lines. There are changes that do not happen externally first. They begin in your heart. I am changing the way you think. I am healing the memories that once hurt you. I am teaching you peace amidst uncertainty. I am creating a new person before I grant you a new situation. Because if the heart does not change, the situation cannot bring true peace. My beloved child, I want you to remember the candle once more. When it is almost dawn, people often think the light of the candle is no longer needed. But the final hours of the night are the moments when the candle persists in burning. It does not know exactly when the dawn will come, but it does not give up. You are the same. You might be in the final hours of a season of waiting. You do not see the dawn yet, but I have already seen it. Do not let negativeness cause you to extinguish the flame right before the sun rises. My beloved child, even when you do not see it, I am still at work. I am at work in meetings you do not yet know about. There is someone I am preparing to encourage you. There is a door I am opening little by little. There is an opportunity I am keeping for the right time. There is a prayer whose answer has already begun to move, even if your eyes have not yet recognized it. Like a seed silently sprouting beneath the ground, no one sees it. But life is still growing every day. Do not judge my work only by what you can see. My beloved child, there are times I do not change the situation immediately because I want you to realize that your source of hope does not lie in the situation. Your source of hope is me. If your peace only appears when everything is favorable, then that is not the peace I give. The peace I give remains, even when the storm has not yet stopped. The light I placed within you still burns, even when the night has not yet faded. That is a miracle the world cannot understand. My beloved child, I know you have been tired of waiting for too long. There are days you just want to let go. There are days you think, I have prayed enough. I have hoped enough. I do not have any strength left. But look back. You are still walking. You are still seeking me. You are still listening to my voice. That is not a coincidence. That is because I am still upholding you. If it were only by your own strength, you would have collapsed a long time ago. My beloved child, I am also preparing to use your very life as a source of light for many others. Perhaps today you think you are too ordinary, but I do not see you that way. I see the one who will comfort broken hearts. I see the one who will pray for those in despair. I see the one who will stand firm amidst an anxious world and become a sign of hope. You have not seen that, but I have seen it for a long time. That is the reason I do not give up on you. And I do not want you to give up on yourself. My beloved child, as it is written in Psalm 35, weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. Remember this, the night does not stay forever. There is no winter that lasts forever. There is no rain that falls forever. There is no trial that exists forever. And there is no darkness strong enough to swallow the light I have placed in you. My dawn always comes at the right time, in the right way, and according to my loving plan. My beloved child, do not just pray for me to change the future. Give me thanks starting today. Give thanks because I am working even though you do not see it. Give thanks because I am opening a way even though you do not know it. Give thanks because I am continuing to write your life story with perfect wisdom. Gratitude will keep your candle burning brightly. Hope will keep you continuing to walk. And faith will help you see what the naked eye cannot yet see. My beloved child, perhaps after you finish reading this, your situation has not changed yet, but I hope your heart has become different. You will no longer look toward the future with fear. You will no longer look at the days of waiting as a punishment. You will begin to look at them as the time I am preparing something better, because with every passing day, I am still adding oil to the candle within you. I am still protecting that flame. I am still leading you step by step, even when you do not see it. I am still at work. That is not just a promise. That is how I always work. My beloved child, do not lose hope just because you do not yet see the result. Do not extinguish the candle just because the night is still long. Continue to trust. Continue to pray. Continue to love. Because there is only one final part left. In that part, I will embrace you with eternal promises. I will remind you that the candle I have lit will never burn in vain. I will remind you that I have never left you. And I will close this message with the promise you can carry throughout your life. I am always with you. Whether you realize it or not, I will never leave you in any circumstance. And the future I have for you is still being prepared in the most perfect way. My beloved child, here, this message is drawing to a close. But my love for you does not. These words will eventually end. But my presence will remain with you when you close the screen. Step into a new day and return to the familiar rhythms of life. Perhaps tomorrow, you will still have to face that same work, those same responsibilities, those same people, and those same trials you are carrying. But I pray for one thing, that you will no longer walk with the same heart as before. I hope you will walk with light, not the light that comes from circumstances, but the light I have lit in your soul. My beloved child, there is one thing I want you to remember your whole life. A candle does not fear the night, for the night is exactly where it is born to shine. You are the same. Do not fear difficult seasons. Do not fear the days when no one understands you. Do not fear the times you must walk alone, because many times it is precisely in the darkest intervals that you have been closest to me. When all your supports have disappeared one by one, when your own strength is no longer enough, when you only know how to look up and call, Father. Right at that moment, I have embraced you. You may not have felt it, but I have never left you. My beloved child, there will be days when the candle in your heart flickers again. There will be new winds, new trials, and new tears. You will ask yourself again, do I have enough strength? When that day comes, do not look at the flame. Look at the one who is protecting the flame. Do not put your faith in your own strength. Put your faith in my hands, because what has kept you standing firm has never been your own ability, but my faithfulness. My beloved child, I want you to live each day like a candle silently burning. You do not need to prove anything to the world. You do not need to seek praise. You do not need to try to become someone prominent. Just be faithful. Just love. Just forgive. Just continue to pray. Just continue to walk with me. Perhaps not many people will remember what you say, but they will remember how you love them. They will remember the peace in you. They will remember that amidst a world full of anger and selfishness, they once met a person who carried light, and that light will lead them to me. My beloved child, never think that your life is too small. There are things you will only know in heaven. Perhaps a word of encouragement from you saved someone from despair. Perhaps a silent prayer from you changed a family. Perhaps an act of forgiveness from you ended years of bitterness. Perhaps a good deed no one knew about became a seed for a great miracle. You do not need to know everything. I know, and I do not forget. Not a single tear of yours falls in vain. Not a single time you chose what is right that I did not see. Not a single day you were faithful that I did not record. My beloved child, if today you feel you are just a small candle amidst a world that is too vast, remember that a whole dark room can be changed by just one small spark. I have never asked you to illuminate the whole world. I only want you to be faithful to the place where I have placed you. Bring light to your family. Bring light to your workplace. Bring light to those in despair. Bring light to hearts that are cold due to hurt. Then I will do the rest. True light never needs to try to prove it is light. It just needs to continue to burn. My beloved child, remember that a day will come when every candle on this earth fulfills its mission. There will come a day with no more tears, no more separation, no more sickness, no more long, anxious nights, and no more unanswered questions. On that day, you will see me face to face. You will understand why I let you walk through winding roads. You will understand why I closed some doors. You will understand why some prayers had to wait a very long time to be answered. And you will realize that every single moment I led you was full of wisdom and love. My beloved child, before closing this message, I want you to pray with me. Heavenly Father, full of love, I thank you because you have never let the candle of faith in my heart go out. Thank you for the times I was weak. You were the one who gave me strength. The times I cried, you were near. The times I thought I was alone, you were silently holding my hand. Please forgive me for the times I doubted your love and your plan. Please forgive me for the times I let fear be greater than faith. Today, I surrender to you every burden, every anxiety, and everything I cannot yet understand. Please add oil to the candle in my heart. Please keep that light always burning with love, prayer, and trust. Please use my very life to bring hope to those in despair, peace to those who are anxious, and love to those who are hurting. Please let it be that when others look at me, they do not see my perfection, but see your faithfulness and grace. I pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. My beloved child, if later you forget many things in this message, I only hope you do not forget these 3 things. First, I always love you, even when you feel you are unworthy. Second, I am always with you, even when you cannot feel my presence. And finally, I will complete what I have started in your life if you continue to hold my hand. Therefore, do not fear tomorrow. Do not fear the winds. Do not fear the darkness. Let the candle I have lit in you continue to burn. Let faith be stronger than fear. Let hope be greater than disappointment. Let love conquer all bitterness. Then there will be a day when the journey on earth closes. You will see that not a single step you walked with me was in vain. Not a single tear was forgotten by me. Not a single prayer was left unheard. Not a single season of waiting failed to bear fruit. Until that day, continue to walk. Continue to keep your candle burning. And remember that no matter how long the night, my light will always guide you. I am always beside you. Whether you can feel it or not, I never leave you in any circumstance. And the future I have for you is still being arranged in the most perfect way. Amen.